What about his block?
It was awesome. Yeah, it was good. It was cool how we got to reverse the field, and he turned into a fullback on the play and did a good job.
What did you say to Jeff Wilson? Obviously, the 41 reverse field run is going to
Yeah.
highlight his night, but got a lot of run tonight, 20 carries.
Yeah, no, I mean, we wanted to run the ball tonight, and he did a real good job in that first half. I think he got a little bit there in the third quarter. Not exactly, can't remember exactly, but no, Jeff ran very well. Walter ran well. I thought the guys blocked for him good also.
Have you told the guys who's going to be the backup quarterback yet?
No, I haven't.
When will you do that?
Probably by Monday.
Why'd you bring Nick in for one drive in the second half? Mullins.
Because the plan was for them both to start the same amount of quarters. That was CJ had 6, and we wanted him to get 6. I was going to debate on how long to keep him in, but after he got hit a few times in protection, I just pulled him out.
We had Jordan Matthews playing a lot of special teams today. Is that kind of what he has to do in order to make that 53? Will he have to do more in that phase of the game than he ever has?
I mean, that wasn't necessary. I wouldn't look too far into that. We had a bunch of guys out today. We ended up sitting Marquise. We had Trent out, Jalen Hurd out because of injuries. We don't want to play the guys too long on offense. I mean, if you guys see the second half, I think Bourne got him for a couple plays in the second half, and I don't think Jordan did it all in the second half. But those receivers were going so much, we had to spell those guys a little bit with gunner work. When I saw those guys in the fourth quarter, I got Jordan out of there, and then I ended up seeing Bourne the next series. I got him out of there also.
How solidified is that battle to make the team at receiver in your mind?
It's not. There's a lot of things up in there, especially with some of these injuries that have been a little bit more serious that we've found out over the last week than we thought previously. So it is still up in the air. We got to decide on whether we're going to go with 6, whether we're going to go with 7, and something we'll be looking too hard over these next 48 hours.
I know you said an update on Jalen Hurd would be coming next week, but do you have any idea now?
Yeah, it's a little more serious than we thought. Still don't know for sure, but we thought we would have a better chance at Tampa, and now that's not looking as good.
Is that something where you have to consider a list for him?
I don't think we'll have to consider a list, but it just we're not as confident that he'll be available week 1 now. Still, we aren't for sure, but I was a lot more optimistic about that 2 days ago.
John indicated on radio yesterday that McKinnon had a setback. What can you tell us about where he stands right now?
I mean, what John indicated is about all I can say. I can't get into the exact details of it, but it wasn't the type of 2 days we were hoping for him. Just getting feedback from him and stuff like that. So we're looking into a number of things here over these 2 days, and we'll have to make a decision on that Saturday.
Considering the setback, what is the likelihood of you guys keeping a 5th running back on this roster?
I mean, are you counting fullbacks?
No, I'm not counting Kyle.
We're not going to keep 5 halfbacks. Yeah.
End of the preseason. Can you compare this year's preseason to last year's preseason? How you feel about the team?
I feel a lot better. I think I know we have a better. We thought coming into this training camp we had a better team than we've had the last 2 years. Felt that way consistently throughout practice, and I felt that way consistently throughout these 4 games. By no means have they all gone perfect, but I've been happy with the style that we've played with. I think we've played more physically. I think we've gotten better in some areas. And I expect that to continue throughout the season, but I do think we've had a better team out here this preseason than in the past.
You said you want to see more consistency out of Bourne. Then he gets a drop, then he comes back with a touchdown catch. So how do you digest that?
That's not the most consistent right there, but drops from Bourne haven't been too much of a problem. I do consider Bourne having some of the better hands on our team. So that's definitely one that he should have had and heard a drive. I think we went 3 and out on that drive, but he's earned a little bit more with that in terms of how good his hands are.
Has Deebo Samuel earned the right to be in the conversation as a Week 1 starter?
Yeah, he's earned the right to be in the conversation.
What did you like from Josh Garnett today? Obviously his first preseason action. What did you see from him?
From what I saw, I thought he played well. I know he had a lot of energy. I know he was excited to play. From what I saw when we ran the ball towards him, I thought he did a good job. He ended up getting cramps there towards the end. But when he was in, I thought he played well.
What did you see from DJ Reed?
DJ Reed's just he fights. I mean, he can play at a number of spots. You know, he helped us out at safety last year. We moved him to corner this year. We know he's got the capability to play all 5 of the spots back there, and I mean, that's why I try to get them to punt again and decline that because he's got a chance to return to punt at all times too. So I want to give him that opportunity there where we did twice. I couldn't do it the third time. Don't want to get one hurt, but you know, DJ's a heck of a football player, and we're glad to have him.
Did you get a sense of what how severe Adrian Colbert's hamstring was, and if that's going to impact some things?
Yeah, I didn't. It didn't seem like it was too severe, but I know he did. It was his hamstring. What has been bothering him the last couple of weeks. So I know he tried to go and stuff, but it limited him today, and that's why we had to pull him.
As far as Jeff Wilson, 20 carries seems a lot for a 4th preseason game. If a guy's going to make the roster, is that fair to say?
No, it's not. I mean, it's that or throw, you know, and we had 2 guys, and we brought back Wilds in for the week to see what happened, but no, that's you want to run the ball a lot in this last game, and when you block well and you run hard, you usually get more carries, so that was a credit to him.
Last one?
Why'd you choose not to play Ross Dwelly? Had he shown you enough?
Yep, he's shown us enough.
All right, thanks, folks.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.